Andariki Namaskaram. We are learning the commonly used phrases and sentences starting with D. In the last session, we learned up to this sentence. Didn't you walk? Nuvu nadavaleda. Let us see the next word. Difference means bhedamu. Bhedamu. Different. Veruga. Actually, this one you can use this meaning also, but when we say as an descriptive adjective or adverb, we can use veruga. If you want to use this one as a noun, you can say veru, veru, but we have a separate meaning also. Difference bhedamu, different, veruga. But when we learn in a sentence, you will understand the difference clearly. Next word is difficult. Difficult means kastamaina. It is adjective. Difficult to say. Difficult to say means చెప్పడానికి కష్టంగా ఉంది. Actually, here we used it is difficult to say meaning. So it is means ఇది ఉంది. Okay, let me change here. It is difficult to say. But in casual conversation, sometimes we say directly difficult to say, but it includes it is. So it is means here we mention undi. It is difficult means kashtanga undi. To say means cheppadaniki. So we have a new phrase now. Using this structure, we will try to do some practice, because this is commonly used structure. Difficult to plus any verb.
To write.
Okay, then I will write here. First I will write structure only, then we will have the practice. Here you need to write like the meaning of to plus verb, that is daniki, తినడానికి, వెళ్ళడానికి, like that. Okay, వ్రాయడానికి, for example, as Pravindra garu said, it is వ్రాయడానికి. వ్రాయడానికి కష్టంగా ఉంది. Okay, now let's do a few phrases. Difficult to write. వ్రాయడానికి కష్టంగా ఉంది. Okay, I will include it is also to make it as a meaningful full sentence. It is difficult to. You can tell me some words which you use in your daily conversations, then we will translate. It is difficult to.
It is difficult to remember. Remember.
Yes, remember. Okay. Please try to translate. Remember means గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవడం. Okay, గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవడం as a noun or jiran like that. So now you need to put in this structure. So గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవడం becomes గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవడానికి కష్టంగా ఉంది.
Difficult to read.
Yeah, గుర్తు పెట్టుకోవడానికి కష్టంగా ఉంది. That means it is difficult to remember. Let's do practice with some more verbs. Difficult to read. Okay, Danny garu, try to translate.
చదవడానికి.
అవునండి, చదవడానికి
ఉంది.
కష్టంగా ఉంది. యా,
చదవడానికి కష్టంగా ఉంది.
అవునండి. We'll do one more sentence, then we'll move to the next phrase. Okay, it is difficult to. You can give me any example.
To sing.
Yeah, it is difficult to sing. Okay, Pravindra garu, try to translate.
Let's ask somebody to try to get this one. I know the answer.
మంచిదండి. Can somebody try to translate?
పాడడానికి కష్టంగా ఉంది.
There is a slight difference అండి. పాడడానికి so
పాడడానికి.
sing means పాడు. So పాడు, this is a verb in base form. So to sing means పాడడానికి. We remove oo sound, then we make it like a only ending, పాడ then దానికి. All the verbs conjugate like this only. తినడానికి, వెళ్ళడానికి, okay, మాట్లాడడానికి, okay, చదవడానికి, like that. So here పాడడానికి. Hope you understood this concept. Let us see the next phrase. Dig means త్రవ్వు. Digestive system means జీర్ణ వ్యవస్థ. Digging means త్రవ్వుతూ. This is verb in ing form. Digits means అంకెలు. Dinner is ready means భోజనం సిద్ధంగా ఉంది. Or భోజనం తయారైంది. Both are correct. Diplomacy, కూటనీతి, this one we don't use much. Direct, దారి చూపు. This is verb in base form or imperative. Direct, దారి చూపు. Direct speech, కర్తృవాక్యం. Director, దర్శకుడు. Dirty, మురికి అయిన. This is adjective. Disagree means అసమ్మతి తెలుపు. Disapprove, నిరాకరించు. Disciples, శిష్యులు. Disclosing, బహిర్గతం చేస్తూ. This is verb in ing form. Discourage, నిరుత్సాహపరుచు. Discouraging, this is నిరుత్సాహపరుస్తూ. This is verb in ing form. Discover, కనుగొను. Discovering, కనుగొంటూ. Discovery, ఆవిష్కారం. Here discover, this is verb in base form as well as we can say imperative, kanugonu. It remains same in both forms. Discovering, this is verb in ing form. But discovery, this is noun. So as a noun it is avishkaram. Okay. If you want to make like this, you can use gerund form. Like discovering, in gerund form it becomes kanugonadam. I like discovering new things means నాకు కొత్త విషయాలు కనుగొనడం ఇష్టం. So like that you can make sentence. Avishkaram, it is used in different way. Avishkaram, it is a noun only, but discovering as a gerund it becomes kanugonadam. Discuss, చర్చించు. Discuss the question, ప్రశ్నను గురించి చర్చించండి. Discuss the question, ప్రశ్నను గురించి చర్చించండి. గురించి means about. In English we skip the word about. We don't say when we write discuss after about we don't write, but in Telugu we take the meaning of about also. ప్రశ్నను గురించి చర్చించండి. Or if you skip also it's okay, ప్రశ్నను చర్చించండి, but it doesn't sound good, so we added గురించి. Discussing means చర్చిస్తూ. Dish, గిన్నె. Dismiss, తొలగించు. Dismount, దిగు or దింపు. So the second one is appropriate. I will leave the first one. Disobedient, అవిధేయమైన. అవిధేయుడైన. This is adjective. Disobey, ఆజ్ఞను మీరు అవిధేయతతో ఉండు. ఆజ్ఞను మీరు ఆర్ అవిధేయతతో ఉండు. డిస్పాచ్ పంపు. డిస్ప్లే ప్రదర్శించు. డిస్సాటిస్ఫై అసంతృప్తి కలిగించు. అసంతృప్తి కలిగించు. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ పంచిపెట్టు. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ పవర్స్ అధికారాల పంపిణీ. అధికారాల పంపిణీ. డిస్టర్బ్ అంతరాయం కలిగించు. సమ్టైమ్స్ వి సే సారీ ఫర్ డిస్టర్బింగ్. ఇట్ మీన్స్ మీకు అంతరాయం కలిగించినందుకు క్షమించండి. ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ మీన్స్ యూ కెన్ సే క్షమించండి. మీకు అంతరాయం కలిగించినందుకు నన్ను క్షమించండి. సారీ ఫర్ డిస్టర్బింగ్ యూ. డైవర్ట్ మీన్స్ మళ్ళించు. డైవర్టింగ్ మళ్ళిస్తూ. డివైడ్ విభజించు. డివైడింగ్ విభజిస్తూ. This is verb as well as imperative. This is verb in gerund, verb in ing form. If it is gerund form, we can say vibhajinchadam. Vibhajinchadam. Do as he tells you. Do as he tells you means atadu chebutunnatluga cheyandi. Atadu chebutunnatluga cheyandi. Okay, let's do some practice. Okay, let us see some more similar sentence. We have here similar sentences. Do as you are told. Okay, this is little different. Let us do practice with this phrase. Do as he shows you. Okay, can somebody try to translate this sentence? Show means chupinchu. So you need to put this word in the previous sentence format. So it ends like natluga, natluga. When we say as he shows or as he eats, as he does, like that. Okay. So let me.
Atadu chupinchunnatluga cheyandi.
Aunandi. Atadu chupinchinnatluga. Chupinchi natluga cheyandi. Let's practice with some other verb. Okay, this time I will write only this phrase because atadu cheyandi it is common, so we'll do practice only with this. As he shows or as she shows. Okay, let's do as she does. Okay, do means cheyu. So now can you try to translate or any other member? Okay, I have
the army.
1 minute and here we need to change a little bit. This is chupinchinnatluga. Chupinchinnatluga, it sounds like past tense, but when we write this one in simple present tense, we need to write chupistunnatluga, chebutunnatluga. It is like ongoing action but in general. Okay, so it will be like చూపిస్తున్నట్లుగా, not చూపించినట్లుగా. చూపించినట్లుగా is past tense. As he did, as he showed, like that. Okay, now when we change this one to past present simple tense, it becomes like this. చూపిస్తున్నట్లుగా. చూపిస్తున్నట్లుగా. Okay, in the similar structure you can write this one. You can tell me like this. As she does. Ame. Cheyu is the base form, so you need to convert cheyu in this format. Ame.
Ame chupistunnatluga cheyandi.
No. This is does only. Does means
oh,
do. Do means cheyu. So
cheyandi.
No.
Do as she does.
No. Actually, we are talking about only single phrase. This part.
As she does. Okay.
As he shows. Similarly, as she does. ఆమె చేస్తున్నట్లుగా. ఆమె చేస్తున్నట్లుగా. So
చేస్తున్నారు.
the end word and the starting word I did not write, because that one we write in sentence, but we are focusing only on the this and the phrase like this. Okay, let me write another phrase. You can take any verb, but it should match with the context. Okay, let's try with another verb. As she writes. Okay, now can somebody try to translate? Okay, this time I will change this one to as they, just for variation. Okay, so వారు
పారిస్తూ నట్లుగా.
వారు వ్రాస్తున్నట్లుగా.
Right.
As I you can also help me in finding the suitable verb.
Do as I say.
Okay, yeah, it is almost like the main sentence. Yeah, we can use the same meaning, చెబుతున్నట్లుగా.
చెబుతున్నట్లుగా.
Okay, hope you understand the concept. So you need to go to the first basic lessons to practice this one. You need to bring that meaning, practice only with the commonly used words and phrases first, then put it into this structure, then try to add additional words to make it as a meaningful sentence. For example, do as I say, do as she wrote, like write as she writes, like that you can make sentences. Here our focus phrase is as subject then verb. This is the focus phrase. Then other things are common, you can easily make sentence. Okay, do as you are told. This is very different sentence, because this one like passive voice. Okay, let me explain. Do as you are told means మీకు చెప్పినట్లుగా చేయండి, or నీకు చెప్పినట్లు చేయి, but the word నీకు we did not use here. Okay, to explain this one, first I need to give you a brief about active voice and passive voice. Okay, let me give you a brief for that. They told me. Can somebody try to translate this one? So they told me means
వారు
వారు
వారు వారు చెబుతాను.
చెప్పారు. వారు చెప్పారు. Here we need to add the meaning of me also, but me as an object it is nannu, but here we take the meaning like to me. They told me, they told to me, like that we take that kind of meaning. So వారు నాకు చెప్పారు. Okay, this is active voice. Okay, they told me, this is active voice. Now we need to convert this one into passive voice. Okay, so when we convert this one to passive voice, it will be like this. I was told by them. Okay, I was told by them. వారి చేత, వారి చేత, వారి చేత నాకు చెప్పబడింది, నాకు చెప్పబడింది. I was told, చెప్పబడింది. This is word to word translation, but in real life situations we don't use this kind of meaning. This is only for translation purpose. So in real life situations we say like this. I was told, I was told means నాకు చెప్పారు. Okay, నాకు చెప్పారు. Okay, so I was told, నాకు చెప్పారు only. We use same passive voice meaning only. Okay, I was told, నాకు చెప్పారు. నాకు చెప్పారు. Okay, actually the actual meaning is నాకు okay, let me keep the original meaning also. So it will be changed to నాకు చెప్పారు. So whenever we have a passive voice, okay, you need to bring the whenever you have passive voice, you need to bring the active voice meaning, then put it there. Okay, నాకు చెప్పారు. Okay, the actual meaning is నాకు చెప్పబడింది వారి చేత. By them means వారి చేత. By means చేత, them means వారి. Okay, నాకు చెప్పబడింది. Okay, this is true translation, but in spoken Telugu we just use నాకు చెప్పారు. Okay, I was told. Okay, now here we have a different phrase, you are told. You are told. Okay, so you are told means here you are told means you means నీకు, to you. Okay, so నీకు చెప్పారు. Okay, నీకు చెప్పారు. Okay, now we have another phrase, do as you are told. When we attach this one to this నీకు చెప్పారు, do as you are told, it becomes నీకు చెప్పినట్లుగా చెయ్యి. So here you need to understand the conversion very carefully. So do means చెయ్యి. Here we have చెయ్యి. Okay, as you are told. As you are told means నీకు చెప్పినట్లుగా. It is same like previous style. In the previous sentence నట్లుగా we add that kind of ending, as you are told. So you are told means నీకు చెప్పారు. This one నీకు చెప్పారు became నీకు చెప్పినట్లుగా after adding as you are told. Okay, this is very for new learners it is little complicated, but you try to learn the small phrases from the beginning, then you put in this structure, it will be easy. This is something like advanced method, but try. Okay, if there is any mistake we'll discuss later. Okay, do as you like. The next phrase is do as you like, means మీకు ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్లు చేయండి. Okay, as you like. As you like means మీకు ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్లుగా, మీ ఇష్ట ప్రకారం. Okay, I will also write here as you like means మీ ఇష్ట ప్రకారం. You can also use this phrase మీ ఇష్ట ప్రకారం చేయండి. Do means చేయండి. Attach this మీ ఇష్ట ప్రకారం after before చేయండి. మీ ఇష్ట ప్రకారం చేయండి. You can also do translation in the previous structure, that is మీకు ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్లుగా. Do as you like, మీకు ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్లుగా చేయండి. Do as your mother says. Okay, do as your mother says means మీ అమ్మగారు చెబుతున్నట్లుగా చేయి. Okay, so it is almost same style before earlier we discussed. As your mother says means అమ్మగారు చెబుతున్నట్లుగా. Do means చేయి, that one we added at the end. Do come again. Okay, so here I need to explain something. Do means as a separate word, చేయి or చేయandi. Okay, but in imperative forms we don't use, for example, do this work, do eat, like that we don't say, we don't combine like that. Okay, so when we add this do to another imperative form, okay, so if you look at here, we have, this is like imperative, do, cheyi. Okay, then again, come again. Come again means malli. Again and again means malli. Come means randi. Okay, malli randi. Okay, but when we add this do before the imperative, for example, do eat, do write, okay, do yeah, take any verb, commonly used verb. In those contexts, we need to use tappakunda. Tappakunda. Tappakunda means like compulsory, definitely, like that. Okay. Okay. Can somebody try to translate this one? You need to think and write. Translate this one carefully. I write means just నేను రాస్తాను. Okay. When I add I do write, sometimes we say like that. So you need to translate. Can you translate? So it will be
తప్పకుండా వ్రాయండి.
no, here I write means నేను వ్రాస్తాను. So నేను తప్పకుండా వ్రాస్తాను. I do write means నేను తప్పకుండా రాస్తాను. So nothing, whenever we have like necessity, for example, we in English, you know already, we say this one to stress the action, to emphasize the action. That's why we use tappakunda word to emphasize the necessity of that action. Okay, so similarly, do come on, if I say come on time, okay, it is like this only, tappakunda samayaniki ra, normally samayaniki ra. But if I say do come on time, we can add some word to emphasize the necessity. So for that we add tappakunda word. Okay, tappakunda samayaniki ra. Okay, do come tomorrow means repu tappakunda రావాలి or randi. Do expect, just expect. If it is just expect, it is ఆశించండి, మీరు ఆశించవచ్చు, like that. Do expect means తప్పక ఆశించండి or తప్పకుండా ఆశించండి, like that. Do homework. Actually here I did not write tappakunda, but it's okay, you need to understand tappakunda homework cheyandi, like that. Okay, or okay, here it is not related to the necessity, so that's the reason I did not write tappakunda. Just it is simple word only, simple word, do homework, because there are no two verbs. One is verb, that is verb, and this is noun, so no need to write home tappakunda. Just homework cheyi or homework cheyandi only. Do I drive fast? Okay, from this phrase onwards, this is just as a verb, regular verb only, that's why we used the meaning of do. But up to here, do come tomorrow, do come on time, do come again. So when there are two verbs, like this is verb, also this is verb, when there are two verbs like this, you need to add the word tappakunda to emphasize the necessity. Okay, ప్రవీంద్ర గారు, ఇది అర్థమైందా అండి ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్?
అవునండి.
మంచిదండి. Okay, now onwards we have only single verb like do. It is regular verb only. So do homework cheyandi or cheyi. Do I drive fast? Okay, now onwards we have like question sentences. Let us practice. Do I drive fast means నేను వాహనమును వేగంగా నడుపుతానా. So do I drive means I drove. Okay, I drive means నేను నడుపుతాను. This is normal sentence. If I want to ask like do I drive, it will be nenu naduputana question form. Fast means veganga. So similarly, in the first initial sessions you learned how to make these kind of sentences, so you can bring those sentences back and practice. Okay, the next sentence is do I get up early in the morning? Okay, it means నేను ఉదయం త్వరగా నిద్ర లేస్తానా. నేను ఉదయం త్వరగా నిద్ర లేస్తానా. Do I get up? I get up means నేను నిద్ర లేస్తాను. Do I get up means నేను నిద్ర లేస్తానా. Past tense, but it is question. Early means త్వరగా. In the morning means udayam samayamlo, but it's okay, you can skip the meaning word like samayamlo, just you can say udayam means morning. Do I have to say means nenu cheppala. Okay, I have to say means nenu cheppali. But when we put this one in a question like this, it becomes nenu cheppala. Do I have to say nenu cheppala. Similarly, this is very easy structure. You can bring any verb and put it here and put it into this structure. We have similar words, but let us practice a little bit. I will not write here, just I will ask you can say do I have to write. Can somebody try to translate? Do I have to write? You can put it into same structure.
నేను వ్రాయాలా.
అవునండి. Okay, let's do with one more word. Do I have to read?
నేను చదవాలా.
అవునండి, నేను చదవాలా. So whenever you have a phrase like this, do I have to plus verb. Okay, you can bring the verbs from the Excel file and put it into this structure, so you can make many sentences. Okay, the next sentence is do I have to spell it out. Okay, so spelling means akshara kramamu. Okay, akshara kramamu. So you can, in Telugu you can say నేను అక్షర క్రమమును చెప్పాలా or చెప్పమంటారా. Okay, let me change this one to చెప్పాలా. చెప్పాలా is appropriate meaning. So here we took the same meaning like previous one. Do I have to say, that means నేను చెప్పాలా. Then spelling means అక్షర క్రమం. Okay, నేను అక్షర క్రమమును చెప్పాలా. It gives that kind of meaning. Do I have to study? నేను చదవాలా. Do I learn?
ప్రవీణ్ గారు,
చెప్పండి.
if you use a different pronoun, does it change? If I to say do we have to study, is it వారు చదవాలా?
అవునండి, వారు చదవాలా, ఆమె చదవాలా. It remains same. It doesn't change according to the personal pronoun. The end sound always remains same for this category. మంచిదండి. Okay, do I learn means నేను నేర్చుకుంటానా. Here we don't have I have word, so that's why we have little variation. I learn means నేను నేర్చుకుంటాను. Do I learn means నేను నేర్చుకుంటానా. So if it is directly like this, it ends with నేర్చుకుంటానా, తింటానా, వెళ్తానా like that. But when we have sound, I have to, like, or do I have to, like that, it ends with la sound. That is the difference. Sare andi, we'll continue this topic in the next session. We are running out of time. I will
ధన్యవాదములు ప్రవీణ్ గారు.